No, now for birdie at the 6th.
I played with Yalimi in a practice round at the ANA Inspiration earlier this year. She told me she doesn't yet have a driver's license.
First hole.
Jennifer Kupcho. Nice big hop there and almost into the hole.
Okay, not bouncing too much.
Stacey Lewis getting her Saturday underway. It's her third at the first.
Stacey inspired so many, winning last year in Scotland. First time as a mother to Chesney.
Lucy Lee for a birdie. Talked to her during the practice round. They said, have you played much golf here at Olympic Club? Because she's from this area. Good birdie there. She said, you know, the last time I played here I was 9. So that made me feel very old.
Birdie putt now for Emily Pedersen.
And she's trying nothing but trying to get it close right here.
Jerry, this is one of those the whole location on the right, the wind off the right, the green sloping left to right. That was really well done there.
It was. She just opened up the blade of it and played a little high lofted fade.
Lucy Lee for a birdie. We can see some excitement there as the day goes on. Let's go to 4.
Se Young Kim.
This fairway sits about 9 yards below the putting surface. Got to keep it a little left. Oh, just a little bit there. That's one of the best shots we've seen all day on the 4th. It's so hard to get it close.
Now to the 11th.
And the second for Brooke Henderson.
Tremendous drive, John. Tom in great position. Just a short iron in her hand here.
Well, the tee's up today. It's not supposed to be a drive and a wedge this hole. That's a very good effort.
Now it becomes a birdie opportunity.
And funny. And she has, I think, the rarest of qualities. She has some charisma. Now the 11th.
A downhill left to right putt for Boutier.
It is, but could this be a sign of things to come, Tom?
Oh, yes. Go back to 4.
Se Young Kim.
Break a lot right to left here.
Yeah, great roll. 3rd ranked player in the world. What a career. 12 wins in 7 years.
Off to a good start, making birdie. Yeoju has a skin allergy to the sun, so she wears that face covering, covers herself up.
Not since Pinehurst. We had back to Lydia Ko. Par putt at the 10th. With authority. Which continuing here on NBC and then over on Golf Channel as we take you to the 13th.
And Minjee Lee trying to make her second birdie of the day. Yes, well done, Minjee. Gets her back to 2 over for the round. 6 over par for the championship. How do you get the ball to stop on that 3rd green if you're not one of the longer hitters? Danielle Kang with her approach at the 1st. A lot of potential for Danielle Kang this weekend, I think, Morgan.
Definitely, as well as she played last week.
American won 4 times on the LPGA Tour. Now back to the 1st.
And Danielle Kang to get off to a good start. Yes, walks that in. Major championships are very important to Danielle, and she's got to be able to handle the nerve.
Birdie putt now at the 12th. Celine Boutier.
Putting back up the hill.
Stretch.
Oh, got it there, just enough.
Back-to-back birdies for Boutier and a good round. 2 over par.
Considering she would have the power to get there in 2.
Tom, I would look for a player to be right, teeing off at about this 1 under mark to make a move today. Quite a few players lurking, few shots back. When you said we might have good weather in August, but we actually had good weather when we played Carnoustie in 2011.
That's right. It was dry and running, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As Ari Judhanagar knocks that in. I remember Yanni Sen was the big star in those days. And I think she had a wedge into the 18th for her second shot. It was so firm and fast.
Morgan, good weather for a player is sunny and 75, but good weather at an open at Carnoustie for a fan is 47. No sense at all that they're overwhelmed by any of this. Just enjoying it. I think that's really the key.
You got to have fun out here. She's got so much energy, really an infectious personality. You could see it there in her interview.
Se-Young Kim, 8th hole. Wow. Get in. Amateur in red figures. What a roll.
Players have struggled to get that one to the hole today. He didn't have any trouble.
So this is a par putt for Megha Ganne.
She had a challenging chip shot that she was able to get to this point.
Oh my goodness.
Continuing to roll with that hot putter. Look at that smile. Everyone around here cheering for Megan.
And Chun now at the 7th hole for Jennifer Kupcho.
Surprised she chose to lay up. She had plenty of power to get there. But I guess that's why. Because she knew what she was doing.
Good move.
As we go to the 6th.
Danielle Kang. Beautiful shot. Okay. Lead 6. Third shot's a good one. Yuka Saso, third shot.
Yeah, big mistake laying up with an iron pulling it into the primary rough. Just 89 yards. Good news is you got plenty of room past this bunker to let it run up.
Oh, is it going to stay on the green? Yes, what a great shot from that lie. She did it all day yesterday, getting it out of this cabbage rough. Can she do it again today?
In this championship, it's very impressive. Her 5th start, and she's had a 5th, a 6th, and a win. And that's a nice way to start the day, a nice way to start the weekend. And Jung Eun Lee 6 ties the lead. Yeah, caught enough of the hole, didn't it, Joe?
What a great start for this twosome here.
Left.
Two clutch pars to start the day. That'll give you some confidence, especially on a really challenging 2nd hole.
I love it. She shot 60.
This is to save par at the 3rd, Chen Feng.
She hit it in the right front bunker, Tom.
Did she save it? Oh, yeah,
did.
just enough.
Get this right at the hole, and she respected that speed for sure. You can see how fast that is. My
this
goodness.
for birdie. Let her in. Lexi Thompson making a move to 3 under.
Starts it right, wind bringing it back on a good line if it's a number.
It is. Plays U.S. Opens like Hogan used to play them.
Well, you know, if you miss the green right, your options are very minute. This will right.
Aggressive play there from Yuka Saso. Best shot we've seen all day into the 2nd hole. Oh, she almost broke the goose egg on this hole for birdies. One more chance.
One little puff of wind, maybe.
She didn't hit it either.
So for the next 4 hours, you will be in the capable hands of Grant Boone and Paige McKenzie. Morgan, this is exciting.
Approach from Jennifer Kupcho. Second shot on a hole where the tee has been moved up for this third round. And Kupcho trying to get it close. Good shot there. Very good.
Very well done.
Kept it well left like you have to do. It'll bounce right.
There it is. Pretty textbook.
And a great chance. It'll be quick.
That was not a ginger speed either.
No, it wasn't.